Okay. Hello dear tutor, my name is Emerson Milano, and on this occasion I'm with my classmates Valentina Cosio, Cindy Vargas, Darcy Martinez, and Brian Jimenez, and we are recording this video for the foreign language course. So the first person for tell us about their theory analysis report is Cindy. Please, you tell us something about your theory analysis report, please?
Okay. Hi, my name is Cindy Vargas. The name of the classes observed is one, my tips for the vacation, two, oral grades, three, English, A2, how to pronounce the song. The problem identified is low participation on student in class. The main problem is the low participation on student in oral English activities, especially among the science students. This is due to a lack of confidence in their spoken English skill, leading to weak participation and less effective learning. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Cindy. Now it's turn of Darcy. Go ahead, Darcy.
Hello, my name is Darcy Martinez. Your survey classes is Class 1, English A2 Mondays. Class 2, what do you look like? Class 3, oral composition. Next. Problematics and educational situation. The motivation in a student in learning the English language is a frequent situation in educational context, especially in areas where this language is not used in a daily or relevant way for a student. In some communities, students do not see English as a useful tool in their daily life since the language is not common in their social environment. In many cases, English class focus on grammar and memorization, with can learning monotonous and disconnected from practical and motivating situations. Next, causes traditional teaching methods, anxiety and low self-esteem, lack of motivation, and little interest in learning. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Darcy. Now it's turn of Valentina. Please.
Okay, now my theoretical analysis are the three class views. First class, the country of Samba, Brazil. Class 2, what do you look like? Class 3, riddles in Bill. Um, So in my theoretical analysis of the first one, I took into account theoretical reference, such as Vygotsky. He argues that learning also developments in a social context, and as example, we have in the class with through verbal interaction and feedback, it was possible the generation and meaningful experience for improvement of the students learning by connecting more the content and sharing their previous knowledge. In the second application, Krashen proposed that language learning is about their true apprenticeship, formal consequential learning of language, or through acquisition and informal learning through experience with the language. So the class showed an example of the Croatian Moritil model, specifically in the vocabulary explaining part of the session. And the third class used positive reformentation, such as engaging of the fun games and activities to encourage language practice. This is the line with the behaviorist theory, and the learning occurs through the associations between stimuli and responses. So, problem-based and education situation. However, the problem in the three situations was the lack of skills in practice. Example such as greeting, reading, and listening were readily sent, and led to mistakes such as poor participation and poor education quality in the classroom. In addition, it plays an important role in the acquisitions of the new language, since in addition to falling into the class mistakes, it can also be difficult for the student to progress in the language. So, thank you.
Perfect. That was great, Valentina. So now it's my turn of my theory analysis report. And well, the classes that I watched was were oral composition English 2, everyday life superstitions English 2, and finally celebrations English 4th. Okay, now the problematized and educational situation that I note was among the main factors that affect classes. I found that many students did not participate and some did not seem to be interested in being in the meetings. So I watched 3 classes where there were 30 or 50 students and only 10 or 15 participate actively. So this may be due to motivation or other external factors. Thank you. Now it's turn of Brian.
Well, after that, I observed the 3 classes and I focused en, en a common problematic. This problematic is a very common issue when the students are learning a second language. First, I want to say that the students feel insecure and less willing to participate. This is part of a negative affective filter which hinders language acquisition. According to a TOEFL study in 2018, it points out that the fears of making mistakes when communicating in a foreign language can pose a significant challenge for students. This fear is linked not only to the possibility of feeling ridiculous in front of peers, but can also lead to an unfavorable comparisons among them, thereby increasing anxiety and undermining their confidence. As a result, this can lead to a decrease in active participation in class and limit the development of communicative skills. That's why I choose the problematic anxiety about pronunciation and fear of exposure. Also, um, the students, there are a lot of students that are not valued because they feel that their efforts um, are not valued. That's all.
Okay. Now, um, now we are going to vote for problematic. So I started voting for Darcy's problematic, and now Sindri gonna tell us what is the problematic that I choose, right, Sindri?
Okay, and just Darcy problems. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Darcy problems. Darcy, what you choose?
I choose Valentina problems.
Okay.
Yes.
Valentina, what do you mean?
In my opinion, taking into account the advances that this has in the teaching and learning of a second language, and that is something that in commonly seen, motivation is important. So I agree with my colleague Darcy.
Okay, I agree with you. Brian?
I choose the I choose the my my peer Darcy because I think that there is a lot of materials in which we can work it.
Well, we vote for the problematic, Darcy's problematic, so this is the chosen one. Well, now I'm asking you for some questions that you answer us. The first question is, what innovative English learning activities do you propose to address the identified educational challenge? First, Sindri, could you answer us this question, please?
Okay. Mm, Um, Student work on collaborative projects can allow them to apply English in real life situations. And thank you.
Okay, that's all. Darcy, what do you mean?
Answer one project basic learning, two flipped classes, sorry, three entrepreneurship
Okay,
challenges.
okay, thank you. And now, Valentina, what do you think about this question?
First, find out what students like, and then develop playful strategies, such as games with rewards.
That was all?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, well, Brian, could you tell us something about this, please?
I think that interpret a player role is a good idea to enhance the abilities of the students because they are acquiring more vocabulary and more grammar in different contexts.
Okay, finished?
Yeah.
Okay. In my opinion, to address the lack of motivation, I consider that one of the strategies could be a real-time question game where each student has to answer, and for each correct answer, they earn a certain amount of points. This game can encourage participation and therefore motivation. So the next question is um, the next question is what specific recurse, including digital tools and materials, do you propose to utilize to support the implementation of your proposed activities? Now, Sindri?
Okay. The school rituals that use games to teach phonetic symbols and English pronunciation, so that briefly, Duolingo, only. Thank you.
Sorry. Duolingo. Okay, that sounds good. Darcy, what do you mean?
Collaborative learning platform, micro team, online tutorial and educational videos, visual and manual teaching materials.
Okay. And Valentina, what do you think?
I think digital tools shows as video in the YouTube.
Oh, YouTube. Nice. Okay. That was all, yep.
Yep.
Okay. Brian?
As to digital tools, I think that Quizlet and Kahoot is a great tool to improve to to evaluate the, their knowledge what when the students are acquiring.
Okay, Kahoot. Okay. Well, I think there are many virtual digital tools to work on dynamic serve with the students, uh, such as Kahoot, which is the best tool to carry out this activity. Now, the next question is, what methodologies do you propose to use to assess the impact of your proposed activities on language learning outcomes? So, Sindri?
Okay. Surveys could be used to understand the difficulties and perception about learning English from open-ended questions crucial to obtaining qualitative information. Thank you.
Okay, okay. Darcy, what do you think about that?
Okay, pre and post activity evaluation, self-evaluation and reflection, and learning portfolio.
Okay. Valentina, what do you mean?
Measuring skills such as ongoing quizzes in class, service of students.
Okay. Finally, Brian.
And traditional assessment is a good tool to evaluate the progress of the students because in this way you know what are needing the students and adapt your teaching, your methodology for for their improvement.
Okay, so it's my turn. The methodology that I would choose would be observing and monitoring of participation, where as a teacher, I get involved with the students in the activity to demonstrate their progress and give them feedback as they develop their response. Well, guys, I mean, this is all. So I hope, teacher, I hope uh, I hope that great for you. So thank you so much, guys. Say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay.
Yes, have a great day.